What's up, y'all? This is Mario with Utmost Performance Coaching. And what I wanted to discuss today was what should you have displayed on your head unit when you're racing, when you're in a competitive situation, when you're doing some kind of an event. We all have head units on our bikes and we all have access to a bunch of data. So, what is it that you should have on there? It's a pretty simple answer. Start with nothing. You heard me right. Start with nothing. Start with having no data displayed on your screen. That's personally what I do. Now, why would I say something like that? The reason is because when you're in a competitive situation, what you really need to focus on is staying in the present moment. You need to be right where you are. You need to be able to look around and see what your competitors are doing. You need to be able to look at the terrain that's coming up. You need to be able to feel the wind and where it's coming from. Has it shifted? You need to really take in a lot of information. And the more information that you have on your head unit that you're focusing on, then the less information that you're taking in from your external environment around you, be it your competitors, environmental conditions, the course, whatever it happens to be. And that's going to detract from your ability to be able to race effectively and achieve your goals. So having that head unit off, that really would be my recommendation. And I know that probably some of you are like ready to stop the video because you're cringing, because you're wondering, how am I going to get to a place where I have no data, absolutely no data on my head unit? But I would say, well, you have to have a good reason for that. You can't just tell me, Mario, not to have any data on there. I know you've kind of explained it, but can you give me a reason? And I'll let you provide the reason for why. Have you ever been in a race? You either looked at your heart rate, or you looked at your power, or you looked at your speed, or you looked at how many miles you had left to go, or something of that nature, a metric that was displayed on your head unit, and then it began to give you stress. It began to make you anxious. It began to take you away from what you needed to be paying attention to. All of a sudden, maybe something happened in the race and you missed it. And you should have been there in the present moment, but you weren't. That's the reason why I would say, well, we really shouldn't be looking at anything. When you're in a competitive situation, you're racing. There's one metric that you should be giving, and it's giving your best effort. Are you doing that? Are you giving your best effort to everything around you to be able to race your bike well? I know it's controversial. I know that when I look around, I see a lot of displays glowing with lots of things in them, lots of data fields. But try it. Try not having any data and see how it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any comments, you have any questions over this, please feel free to reach out. Until next time, y'all.